Hello and welcome to a new episode of Gallery Watch. Tonight is a very special occasion here at the Central Institute of Technology, where the students are going to show us what they learned in video game design and animation. And the most talented ones will take a prize home. Tell us about the work you are exhibiting today from your students.
The work here is from students, second and third year students, Advanced Diploma of Animation and Advanced Diploma of Games on the other side. So it's an accumulation of probably 12 to 18 months of hard work for all these showreels, and the students specialise in various 3D software packages, compositing things, packages, Adobe, After Effects, Photoshop, these sorts of typical programs, as well as specialist programs, 3D animation and compositing. So.
How would you describe the work that we are seeing tonight?
It's a combination of 2D and 3D animation, motion graphics, game design, game art, and that's probably about the majority of the work that we've got on show. So.
What is your favourite?
My favourite? The industry I'm from is from compositing and special and visual effects, so I tend to lean towards that a bit, but I do like a good game, so some of the game work's really great. So.
And how would you describe in one word what we are seeing tonight, the talent of these students?
Oh, it's spectacular. I think the students have worked really hard and they've done a fantastic job on presenting some really high quality work.
Neda Rapar is one of the advanced students here in TAFE presenting her hard work. What can you tell us about what you are showing us tonight?
Well, that's actually 2 years effort that I put on my work, and I really enjoyed what I've done. So,
Can you show us in the world what is your work?
Yeah, that's the 3D Max software that I made Bugatti in that, and these two are my dream. It was supposed to be a dream house, but I ended up with a room, so it's my dreams room. And those two on the top, they are the city. Mm-hmm. The city that I've made in 3D Max, and it was. And that's just a flat picture at the end, but I really enjoyed learning them and I had lots of fun with it. Yeah.
Christine Keane is one of the students who is presenting her hard work today after many months, I assume, and many hours devoted to all this work. What can you tell us about this? Where does your passion for animation come from?
A couple of years ago, I did start out with illustration, so I guess that's where my love of storytelling came from. So I guess in the past 2 years, I've been trying to immerse myself in a different world because I have to kind of rethink how I'm going to approach communication and just storytelling itself. So, because there's a big difference between a still image like that and then you just have the actual moving images as well. So it's a whole different narrative to get involved. But I guess this is all me trying to convey different worlds, different ideas, and even
Simone Stagna is one of the very advanced students here at TAFE who is presenting his work. What can you tell us about what you are showing us tonight?
Yeah, this is basically a journey that I've done at TAFE. So I've been 3 amazing years that I'll never forget it. And basically this is what I achieved after my 3 years. and I've loved to, keep my doors open and follow my path, which I guess that's what I found out here.
How would you describe your work?
So this is like basically 3D animation, motion graphic, and visualizations. There's a little bit of these three things. It is starting from the visualization, which is the Three Coins restaurant, is a restaurant in Perth.
Matt Holtz is one of the other students who are presenting his work today. What can you tell us about your work, Matt?
My work here is, what's showing right now is a Blunder Down Under, which is a Australian survival game. It's set in the Australian outback, and we have kangaroos fighting the player. We also have an outhouse, which is with secret robotic legs that pop out of the ground, as you can see here. In the other footage, there's my corporate combat game, which is a 2D fighting game set in an office space. These are games that we've made over the year, so pretty happy about them.
Where did you get your inspiration to make the Outback fighting game?
Inspiration. The country we live in, really. We thought no one else had really had a game similar to the Australian Outback, so we thought we'd try and set the standard, hopefully. So, yeah.
What can you tell us about the work you are showing us tonight?
It's all concept art. Well, not all of it is concept art, but most of it is for the games that I've made. I've done the models, the animation, the rigging, texturing, practically everything. My friend does the coding. I'm not very good at coding, but I do more of the artsy side of things. I do quite enjoy that. Yes.
What has been the most challenging part of this work that you are showing us tonight?
Definitely learning it. At the start, it was pretty hard to learn. I couldn't get my head around the rest of it. After a while, it's become like second nature now. It's pretty fun.
The 3D side of things, that was like the hardest for me because I always kind of like used to just like drawing down ideas and just kind of like getting that from scratch, whereas 3D, you kind of have to rethink how you're going to approach the whole idea because it's more from a technical basis, and I'm used to kind of like starting from a creative like background. So yeah, I think just getting used to the technical side of things, and but still trying to make it like creative and just still trying to put an aesthetic and story and stuff to it. Yeah.
The most challenging part was probably getting everything to work. In game development, there's a lot of bugs and just general problems that we have to overcome in time, but the end result is definitely worth it.
What has been so difficult about those two pieces that you're exhibiting today?
The buildings, there were 5 of them, so I had to paint them in Photoshop and bring them to 3D Max. But it wasn't successful a couple of times, so I had to make them, I had to repeat editing them and then bring them to 3D Max, so it was kind of frustrating for me actually.
Here it's in After Effects. I just drew the pictures on Photoshop and then I colored them and cut them out, and then After Effects made them move around all cute. And here's 3D where we had to draw a human jumping over a wall. Here is a matte painting where we collect many high quality pictures and then cut out what suits us and then put it all together, then grade it with colors. And here's the animation where we had to do a 3D background and then draw over it with Flash. So yeah, it's called a hybrid animation, 2D and 3D. It was pretty hard rendering out the 3D, but I really enjoy the 2D. So I spent a lot of time in that, so I hope it looks nice.
It does look very nice, actually.
Oh, thank you.
What has been the most challenging part of your work?
Challenging part, probably the 3D, getting all the settings right, making sure it looks nice, realistic, lighting it up, and especially the part that no one likes, the rendering, waiting for all the frames to come out. So yeah, then making sure it goes with the 2D. So yeah, that's probably the hardest part.
Tonight, you might be one of the Students' Award, right? How do you feel about that? Do you think that you have any chance?
Well, actually, there are lots of students who are really good at their work, so I can't say which one is the best. But we have Christine. She has put much more effort on her work, so I think she's gonna be the best.
Really?
I think so, yeah.
Thank you very much, Neda, and congratulations for your work.
Thank you.
We will be back with you after a very short break here in Gallery Watch at the Central Institute of Technology in Perth. Tonight, the Central Institute of Technology awards its most talented students, the ones who have worked the hardest, presenting an outstanding work. What can you tell us about what we are seeing now?
This is actually a student-made game from the whole class. We spent 2 weeks as a whole forming a game jam game where we had a theme to create a game within 2 weeks, and we all banded together and created this really great product.
What are you most proud of?
I'm most proud of my corporate combat game. It's worked from the beginning. Everyone seemed to loved it. I showcased it in several expos and everyone said it was cool. So I'm most proud of that.
How many hours have you devoted to the Outback Australian game?
Months, definitely months, at least 6. We spent so long bug fixing, getting the terrain working, model asset creation. 6 months.
Are you happy?
Very, very happy. So,
do you think that you have a chance to win one of the Students' Awards?
It's a great class of people. Everyone's very skilled in their area. I'd like to think maybe I have a chance, but yet again, I'm not really in it for the award. I'm in it for the games. So,
thank you very much, Matt, and congratulations for your work.
thank you.
What is the part of your work you are most proud of?
I think at the moment, besides that one, I think the 2D side of things, because when I first got into animation, I didn't think I was actually going to be cut out for it, because illustration itself, I'm used to just working like one still image, and that doesn't exactly translate to like 2D animation, where you kind of have the 2D animation, it's not one still image. You kind of have a whole different language and just story and stuff to communicate with it. Yeah.
We're seeing some images here. Which one is your favorite?
I think that one, only because that's probably the newest picture I've drawn. Some of those are like a year or two old now, but that one, I think it's just me starting to get a better work ethic for illustration, because I think by rethinking, having to deal with 2D and animation and stuff like that, it's kind of building up my technical kind of skills. So that's kind of better translating with my illustration as well. So it's kind of going hand in hand at the moment. So yeah, I think that one works well for me.
Tonight you might be one of the Students' Award. How do you feel about it?
Nervous.
Actually, Neda, bets for you, I must say.
Well, it would be very flattering, because for the past 2 years I've been working really, really hard and trying to make this work, and but yeah, it'd be a really great honour. But I know I can't say if I will or won't, but it'd be an honour if I did, though.
Where would you like to be in 2 years' time? Would you like to keep working on this?
Definitely, yeah. Like, because I used to do like graphic design, illustration kind of stuff, but I think working within animation, like, it's kind of like working both my creative and technical sides, which I enjoy the challenges. So, yeah, I definitely want to see myself working in this field of, yeah.
Yeah, my visualization of the Three Coins restaurant, it came out pretty good, and I'm happy for it. But as I said before, maybe it's not the end, you know, and everyone's need to improve every day more, and that's what I'm aiming for.
What do you think that you still need to improve?
I still to improve my animation skills for 2D and 3D, and my maybe skills on 3D software is never enough. And there's so much, there are so very, very wide software that it's impossible or almost impossible to know everything of it. So I found like, you know, my journey at TAFE is finished, but I would love it to, you know, start a new one and 3 years again, because I understand that if you keep going, there's nothing, that never like a point where you stop and you know everything.
Tonight you might be one of the Students' Award. How do you feel about that? Do you think that you have a chance to win?
I don't know. I'd love to, and you know, I work hard to achieve my dreams. So if it comes, like, it will be great, definitely.
We wish you the best of luck.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Simone. How would you describe the work of your students here tonight?
Oh, some of it's exceptional. You know, technically it's amazing, and the style that they do things in, it's brilliant. Yeah, it's they've, you know, having had them for the last couple of years, it's been quite a journey, and this is my favourite night of the year to see it all come together like this. It's really quite a gratifying thing.
I know that it might not be very fair, but for all the students, but do you have any favourite?
Yes, I do. Of course, yeah, I do. I have lots of favourites, and I tell them. I make no secrets about it. I go, you're my favourite. So, yeah.
How do the other students feel about that when they listen to you saying that?
Hopefully, they get inspired to also try and become my favourite. You know, so.
And out of the whole different works here, what is the one that you like the most?
Well, it's hard to say because there's lots that I like the most, and. But some of the 2D animation incorporated in 3D, there's some really slick pieces of work. There's some by Christopher Carpenter and Kristen King and Peg and Hyun. Their stuff's really, really, really nice, beautiful stuff.
So as a lecturer here in TAFE, what is your aim?
My aim is to, impart skills on people that they'll have for the rest of their lives, and they'll be able to enjoy utilising for the rest of their lives. You know, learning stuff in Photoshop and Flash, and you know, and learning to animate is something that you just, you know, you get a passion for, and it's a great thing to be able to do, whether you're getting paid for it or not. I mean, that's a terrible thing to say, but whether I'm getting paid for it or not, I still do it, and it's a great source of joy for me to be able to sit down and do that sort of thing, and hopefully that's what the students get as well.
Christopher Carpenter has been one of the Students' Award tonight. Tell us which awards you won.
Today I won the award for Best Visual Effects and Motion Graphics.
And which one are you most proud of?
Probably Visual Effects, because it was from one of the lecturers here and I respect him a lot, so yeah, I'm really proud of that.
What can you tell us about the work you are exhibiting tonight?
It's some of my best work. I've spent a lot of time working on it all, and yeah, I just like to create things. And
what has been the most challenging part of the work we can see tonight?
that, yeah, 2D animation's very slow process to get it to look good, but in the end it looks really nice, so I'm quite proud with that one.
What is the part of your work you are most proud of?
Probably the 3D aspects mostly. I prefer working in 3D. It's kind of technical, but it's still creative, so it's a nice blend of the two.
Well, how are you feeling tonight after winning those 2 awards?
Oh, yeah, I'm pretty happy. I was not expecting that, so no. Yeah, no, I was happy with 1, but 2, yeah.
Congratulations and thank you very much for your time tonight.
It's good meeting you.
Christine Kin has been the winner of the night. How are you feeling now?
Absolutely overwhelmed.
Tell us, which awards you got tonight?
Sorry, I was kind of overwhelmed already. So, yeah, I got the Excellence Award for my diploma of animation, Best 3D Modelling and Best Animation.
And which one are you most proud of?
All of them. I can't really pick any because, as I said, I've worked really hard for all of them. So I'm just amazed that I got even 1 award. So, I'm overwhelmed at the moment.
How many hours you devoted to all that work which has won you these awards?
Countless hours. I mean, there was some weeks where I was just on average running 3 hours sleep per night kind of thing. So yeah, I was working really hard. But yeah.
It paid off.
Yeah, I'm glad it did. Otherwise, I don't know how I'd feel at the moment.
Congratulations, Christine, and thank you very much.
Thank you. Cool.
Do you think that your students are ready tonight, to jump into the workforce?
Yeah, some of them definitely, and have been ready for quite a long time. So yeah, there's lots of students I think that would make, tremendous employees for anyone who, was good enough to give them a job. I think, yeah.
Which message would you like to send them tonight?
To my students?
Yeah.
Oh, I'd like to say, well, thanks for being my students, and I'll miss all of you, and it's been a wonderful journey, for me, not just for you, hopefully.
Thank you very much, Richard.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed this exhibition here at the Central Institute of Technology. For more of Perth's art scene, stay tuned next week. Same time, same channel.